Hello. How are you, everyone? How's everyone doing? What are you guys up to, huh? We're gonna have our long-awaited Pipino fast food, which is totally different from like back then, right? Back then, what we had was Filipino street food, but now we have fast food instead. So, guys, hmm had anything interesting happen lately? Had anything yummy to eat? I had barbecue for dinner, and for lunch I had chicken joy, and I had some Korean mini sausages, and I made my own chicken nugget sauce for it, and it was pretty good. How have you guys been? Mm, 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 mm. Let's greet everyone in the chat right now. Okay, everyone who's here right now. Hello, 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 Lando. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Seven. Welcome to the stream. Who else is here? Hello, Wabi. Welcome to the stream. Arat, correct? Welcome to the stream. Abbas, welcome to the stream. Okay. I want to stay up, but I got stuff to do in 12 hours. I see. It's okay. Just, you can do whatever you need to do first and then just like do whatever you want after, right? So, anyways, we're having our Pipino fast food tier list. It's not really like Pipino restaurants, it's actually fast food and stuff like that you can get in the Philippines. Give me a moment, let me just save this as well. My fucking money, it's pre-release weekend. Oh, well, good luck on getting your pre-release stuff. Hope you get the things that you want. Hopefully, right? Well, anyways, dude, I don't know how to talk about it anymore. Loki deciding staying home and just bumming off cards 2 weeks later. That is totally up to you. What do you feel like doing? Actually, 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 let me tell you this right now, Lando. I think it's better to bum it out. Because you do have a plan of going out 2 weeks later, right? Are you planning to, like, would you rather have the extra funds to make sure that you're like okay on your trip 2 weeks later, or do you want to like buy cars that you want to bring 2 weeks later? So that's like how you should like be thinking about it. Short term versus long term kind of deal. Kinda. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's one way to put it, right? Anyways, Chad, do you like eating at fast food? Do you like fast food? Do you like burgers? Do you like stuff like those? Hmm? Oh, I also love them. I also love them so much. So, anyways, that is like the topic for today. We're gonna have our fast food tier list. You know what? Since I've actually sat down at a fast food restaurant, though, yeah, you always go through drive-throughs. But that's okay. It's not a bad thing to like have drive-throughs instead, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with just having fast food instead of like something else. Oh, I'm just adding up last second things into the tier lists because I realized that there are like some stuff here that's not in the pre-made tier lists. So I'm just like adding them up. What about you? Do you like fast food? I love fucking burgers. What do you think? I mean, I fucking love burgers. I don't love fucking them. I fucking love burgers. Burgers are super yummy. Like, burgers are top tier for me at least. I also love pizza, but like I actually would prefer pizza instead of like burgers. I prefer burgers instead of pizza. My brain is like lagging. What the frick? They are pretty complete meals. That is also true, right? But like pizza is also very very bad for you at the same time. This is just too much calories. There's too much oil. There's too much fats. And like, yeah, I can say, oh, but I have vegetables in my burger. There's peppers. But at the same time, no. It's like the ratio is kind of small. Lighter on the cheese. Mm. I like that we're going lighter on the cheese. I don't think cheese is pretty much the huge problem here. I fucking love cheese. You can't tell me not to go light on the cheese. It's like the best part of it. Not really, but like it's super good. Imagine you get pizza Hut and then you tell me, I don't like stuffed crust. Get the fuck out of here. What's your favorite snack? What's your favorite snack, by the way? I actually love takoyaki so much. I know I've said this so much already. But I fucking love takoyaki. Takoyaki is super good. I also love okonomiyaki, but like I still prefer takoyaki though. I love it, especially when the bonito flakes are like dancing. They look super freaking adorable. It's either popcorn or roasted nuts. Nuts. Anyways, okay. Anyways. I think it's about time we switch windows. Just take a looky on the fast food tier list here now. Let me switch it up. Did the food here seem familiar to you guys? Hmm? Good chunk of them. I like majority of the food here. Majority of them. I'm actually surprised that this food tier list has red ribbon in it. Because like I wouldn't really consider red ribbon as fast food. Goldilocks, I can. Red ribbon, I'm not so sure. Because Goldilocks actually has those packet meals back then. When I was um back in elementary days, sometimes my mom would actually just buy me packets of like dinuguan or something from Goldilocks, and she just heat it up and put it in my baon. So there's like those things here. So anyways, shall we start? It is time, chat. It is time for us to start tearing. I just close the excessive things here. Okay, so chat. Where would you rate Pizza Hut if you were like to choose, right? I want to know your take as well. But I just want to like make it clear that whatever you rate it is not gonna affect my rating for it. I'm just curious. I love hearing out people when it comes to like their opinions and stuff here. Actually, let me add two more items here. There's actually two more items that I really want in here. Because they're really good. Well, not super duper good, but like I think that it doesn't do justice if we don't add them in there. Pizza Hut is solid A tier. I can see that. I do believe that you are correct there. Let me add two more items in here. There you go. You're only reading in terms of okay, so chat. I give it a 4 star. You know, we're Arc Knights rating it. We're putting it up in B tier. Yeah, we're going Arc Knights and rating it. So we have S, A, B, C, D, E, and then haven't tried. So we're giving it a 4 star here. We're putting it in 4 star, right? Like this, like some a pizza that I'd buy when I'm craving for cheese, but it's not something I actively look for. So the problem with Pizza Hut's pizza is their toppings are kind of ass, and I have a bias for their sweet sauce, sweet tomato sauce, right? And I have a bias for their stuffed crust because their stuffed crusts are amazing. But when I'm broke as fuck, there's like, yo, should I buy a pan pizza? I mean, it's okay. Better toppings than Shakey's. But the problem is, the only thing that they have going for them is their pizza. And if you're going for pizza, there's like other pizza that I'd rather get. I'd rather get Angel's Pizza instead. Right? Like when you look at it that way, and if you say, wow, if you look at it, wow, you're gonna be like, I could also get other pizzas instead. And Shakey's, they also got mojos. Their mojos are good. Their chicken is decent. Their pasta is okay. They beat Pizza Hut in every aspect. The only problem I have with Domino's with Shakey's Pizza is it's kind of bland, and of course it's kind of like the only good thing with Shakey's is their thin crust is pretty good, right? But at the same time, it's just not that good at the same time. It tastes a little bit blander. The best thing, believe me or not, the best thing about Pizza Hut is not really the crust. The best thing about Pizza Hut is actually their bread. Would you believe it, chat? Would you believe it? The best thing in Pizza Hut is actually their bread. Because like their bread crust is technically bread, but what I mean is it's stuffed crust, right? But even without the stuffed crust, their bread, the crust, and their pizza is still good. Isn't the best thing supposed to be the tomato sauce? That is true, but like it's not innately in every pizza. Not all of their pizza has good tomato sauce. So the bacon cheeseburger by default always has that tomato sauce, right? But if you get pepperoni, if you get Hawaiian, everything else, it just lacks that wow factor. But the thing is, oh, hello Cross, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. What happened? Thank you for the follow, Crons. What happened to your old account? Let's click unfollowed. I joined. I see. Welcome, Crons. Same account. I see. I see. We're just like having a Filipino food tier list. My bad. Sorry. It's okay. So moving on from that one. So like we're just doing a tier list right now. Filipino fast food. So I was saying right, like Pizza Hut, the thing that's special with Pizza Hut's bread is there's like a lot of oil, and it's they also season their pizza. Their bread is actually kind of salty. I know people say, Pizza Hut's bread is too salty, right? But that's what makes it unique. Um, it gets extremely crispy when you heat it up, and it's still good even if it's cold. So that's like something that I have to say. Like this one is like it's B tier, 4 stars, B tier. Now that you mention it, I don't have Taco Bell here, but to be fair, I've only eaten a Taco Bell one, so might as well not add it here because I haven't tried it enough. Now we're going for the next one. Yellow Cab chat. Yellow Cab. I'd rate Yellow Cab at D tier. I'm sorry. Their chicken isn't that good. Their pizza are okay, okay-ish. However, Yellow Cab is extremely pricey. It's too pricey for its own good. It's not super special. It's just okay, right? But like the price is leaning higher than the other competitors, and it's like it's not as expensive as the other ones. Like it's not as expensive as going for like an Italian brick oven pizza in the Philippines, but still it's pricey. It doesn't have a buy one take one. It doesn't have promos, and it's just freaking pricey. Their best pizza is their Darla's for me, which has like the freaking I don't know aragulas or whatever. And you roll it up and then dip it in chili oil or like oil, but like in total, it's just too expensive and it's not really that good. It's not bad. It's still better than like the side street pizzerias that actually just sells their own special baked pizza. But still, it's too pricey for. It's still too pricey. Don't really have much to say about Yellow Cow. Their toppings are decent. Oh my gosh, Jollibee. Chat, before I place it somewhere, come on, I need your opinions, chat. What do you think about Jollibee? Where would it be rated? What would you rate Jollibee at? The top tier is 6 stars, lowest is 1, and then there's haven't tried. I say Jollibee's at 6 stars. Their burger steak has fallen off. Burger steak, I had burger steak earlier. It's kind of shit compared to like how it was 2 to 3 years ago. So Jollibee is very special. It's it's withstood the test of time. It's still good after all these years. It just keeps getting better and better. They're adding new stuff in the menu. Their freaking desserts are actually bangers. Their freaking peach mango pie is super good. Their occasional choco mallow pie and other stuff. Was it them who made the choco mallow pie? Or was it McDonald's? But anyways, everything that they put out in Jollibee are pretty much decent. Their palabok is decent. Their everything's good. Their yum burger is also still good. The the burger steak kind of fell off. Um, I think their burger steak is slightly a tiny bit thinner and a bit more dry. And that's like the saddest part there. But if you like just neglect the burger steak, right? Everything else in the menu is super good. Their new chicken burger is actually quite decent and stuff like those. So I'd put Jollibee actually at 6 stars. It's one of the highest tiered ones here. Their chicken joy has always been good. Their spicy chicken joy actually got even better. Back then, their spicy chicken joy wasn't that spicy, but now their spicy chicken joy is actually a little bit more spicy than they used to be. They're still crispy even after quite a while, right? Just don't leave it overnight. If you're having it for dinner, leave it out for like 3 hours and the skin is still crispy. It's just that good. It's it's well seasoned. They've never sold me a chicken where the insides are dry. They stay true to their quality, right? It's always crisp. It's always crispy within reason, right? It's always crispy. It's always juicy. It's always tasty. So everything's like on point when it comes to Jollibee. It's just that good. So earlier I just had Chicken Joy, and I had like the package deal of like Chicken Joy with burger steak, and it was pretty good. The burger steak just like was a bit lacking, but like it's just good. Do you have the Korean fried chicken promo? The fuck is a Korean fried chicken promo? What is that? It's the first time I've ever heard that. At least from Jollibee. I never heard like a Korean fried chicken promo from Jollibee. I hear that from KFC and McDonald's, but not really from Jollibee. Is that from Popeyes? Dude, Popeyes is actually a banger. It's been in the Philippines for like quite a while. Their freaking chicken is okay. Popeyes chicken is kind of like ass compared to Jollibee. Popeyes chicken is kind of shitty when it comes to their fried chicken compared to Jollibee. But it's not like shitty, bad shitty. It's just shittier. However, I'd argue that Popeye's chicken, their freaking chicken burger is top tier, especially the spicy their spicy burger with jalapenos. That one is actually a huge freaking banger. It's actually super good. I'd always choose Popeye's chicken burger over Jollibee's chicken burger. That's 100%. It has the right mix of like tartiness, sour because of the pickled jalapenos. And then it has like the saltiness. The bacon, I think the bacon in Popeye's chicken could go away. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really add much. It just adds bacon, adds unnecessary calories. It's good standalone by itself. Everything in the freaking sauce, the freaking lettuce, everything in the chicken burger of Popeye is actually just a banger already. Didn't really need to add anything else in there. Don't forget the eggs. We don't really have eggs in the chicken burgers in Popeyes and Jollibee as well. So hello, Aiden. Welcome. All right, let's go on to the next one. Wendy's. Chat. How do you feel about Wendy's? How do you feel about Wendy's? Hi, mommy. Hi, Aiden. Wendy's is six stars. Chad, do you like Wendy's? I think Wendy's is good, right? Wendy's is actually amazing. I love Wendy's. When these nuts hit your face. So, anyways, yeah, Wendy's is actually. You walked into that. It's not my fault. I need to set it here. I need to set it properly. What the frick? Why is that like not sick? Who cares? Alright. Wendy's for me is actually okay-ish. I put it behind Pizza Hut. Actually, I take it back. Hmm. I mean, I want to put it in C tier at least. I put it behind Pizza Hut at least. Well, not at least, at most. You see, maybe in the US it might be cheap, right? But in the Philippines it's still kind of like pricey. But it's not super pricey. It's still affordable. But like, if I'm going to compare Wendy's with Burger King, I'd still put Burger King ahead of it. Their rice meals are kind of meh, and their burgers are kind of just like mid. So I can't really put it a bit higher than that. Burger King in the Philippines are okay. They are pricey, but the thing is, for me, what I get from Burger King is actually their chicken sandwich. I freaking love their chicken sandwich as well. Okay, Chad, Chowking. Where would you rate Chowking? What do you guys think, huh? Where would you put Chowking if you were to like rate it? Chowking is there for when Jollibee isn't. Chowking C for Chinese. Okay, believe it or not, chat. I'm sorry to the Chowking enjoyers, but you are behind Yellow Cab. The problem with with Chowking is their fried rice is way too oily. Their chow fan is already bland. It's not good anymore. Their noodles are fucking near premium price. It's expensive for like a bowl that barely fills you. Their freaking soup freaking sucks. And ironically, the best thing with Chowking for me now is their buchi and their halo halo. Actually, I'll be kinder. I'll put it ahead of Yellow Cab just for their halo halo and their buchi. Because I'd still purchase Chowking, but it's like something that I'm just like, I'll only order it when I'm craving hard and I have extra money because I don't think it's worth my money to order Chowking. It's something that somewhere that I go to eat with friends at if they want to eat at Chowking, but it's not something that I'd recommend to others. Like, if I'm hanging out with friends, I won't say, Tara Chowking tayo. I'd go, Tara Jollibee, Tara McDo, Tara Burger King. But I never say, Tara Chowking tayo. Because Chowking is kind of like lacking. I remember back then when I was a kid, I freaking loved Chowking. And I'll never forget how much they freaking murdered Chowking for me. I'd order their freaking wonton mommy back then. I freaking love it. Their wonton now tastes like shit. I ordered their spicy shawmai. The freaking wrapper was freaking abysmal. Everything is just sad. I also don't like five spice, which apparently is kind of mixed into their chicken, so there's really nothing for me to buy. I wouldn't go to Chowking to buy pancit because if I'm going to order Chinese noodles, I'd rather go North Park. So there's like this type of nuances that like comes into play when I'm reading this right now, and Chowking is really just not that good. Okay, chat Zarks. Zarks is a solid 3 star for me. Actually, just straight up C tier. So if you want to see Zarks, Zarks is kind of like it used to be decent. It's a huge burger, has like huge burgers for it, but it's also kind of premium when it comes to price. It's pretty pricey, and there are other burger joints that's better, but it is decent, right? It's there for the burger, of course. Like there's nothing else that it offers aside from the burger. They do have a burger steak. Never tried their burger steak. I don't think I want to try their burger steak, but it's also kind of pricey because I could like get burger from Campfire where I get more for less, right? I pay for like probably 100 pesos less from like the big burgers that you can get from Zarks, and it'd fill me more. I'd happily take. Let me fix my headset real quick. To be fair, I'd rather order at Angel's Burger. I wouldn't like Angel's Burger. Angel's Burger is kind of okay back then, but it's also kind of very unsanitary and unhygienic. So Zarks is good. I remember back then Zarks actually when Zarks first opened, they had like freaking challenges, right? I remember back then they used to have a Tombstone challenge, or was it? Yeah, they used to have a Tombstone and Jawbreaker challenge where if you finish it up within a set amount of time, you get it for free. I think it's was it Tombstone? Yeah, I think it was Tombstone. I think Tombstone at that time was around 350 pesos. Like, was it Tombstone challenge? Let me. Was it the Tombstone? Yeah, if you finish it within that time, it's for free. It's huge. It's a huge freaking burger, right? It's got like a lot. It's a stack of four huge burger patties, and then a huge set of fries. Holy shit! I cannot stress this enough. The freaking fries is a lot more filling than the freaking burger because it's deep fried, and they're like semi sabotaging you because they give you the freaking fries piping hot. I touched the fries and it's like freaking scalding hot. You wouldn't put that in your mouth. It was hotter than freaking ramen that you get for newly cooked ramen, right? It's like something you wouldn't want to put in your mouth instantly after like getting served. I almost finished it back then because I do have the habit of like dunking my food in soft drinks every now and then. So I was like, oh, it's hot. Let me just dip it in my Coke. I dip it in in my water, full raccoon mode. I used to do that a lot, by the way. I used to like dip my food in water whenever I can. After a while, though, what I did, what I do is just intentionally lose the challenge. I bring my friend with me. I intentionally lose the challenge. So we only get one burger. My friend is just seated beside me, and then I'm gonna lose the challenge on purpose. And you might be thinking, why? Why would you lose the challenge? You could have gotten it for free. Well, there's like a life hack with that thing. I get to enjoy the burger if I lose the challenge instead of like rushing it. And then once I lose the challenge, I can share the food with my friend. And when it's a challenge, right? They make they make nearly twice the amount of rice. They serve you almost twice the amount of rice. So you're like getting a free order of rice with it. It's a lot more filling. And it's just like it's my freaking loophole to that. Just like my friend would pay me 50%, we just split the burger in two. I just shared the entire freaking plate and we got like more. It's we we pay less for a freaking Big Mac and we get more than a freaking Big Mac just by sharing one meal. For 350? It's a fucking steal, right? That's like something that we used to do back then. It's like people you were like, "Oh, they lost the challenge. Didn't even touch the burger." Yeah, waiting. Want to share it with my friend. Thank you for the extra fries, right? It's pretty much like this. See that image right there? It's like instead of like a small set of fries, instead of a small set of fries, when you order a challenge, they give you extra set of fries. So you might as well just lose the challenge and you get extra fries to share. Like it's nearly just half the amount when you ordered the big one back then. But when you're going for a challenge, they're like, yo, we're not letting you get it for free. But technically, regardless of whatever you do, the price is still the same if you take the challenge. So like, why not take the challenge and get twice the amount of fries? So that was like fucking funny. I was just like, everyone's just like, yo, I can't finish this. It's like so hard, and just like, and just waiting for it to like cool down. Technically, almost everything that they serve you is piping hot. Like they don't even want you to fucking touch your food. That's a thing. It used to be a thing. That was like 8 years ago, more or less. More than 10, actually. I think that was like 10 years ago when Zarks had that challenge. I don't know if they still do, but it was a thing back then. Not gonna lie, right? Like Zark's burger is just mid. It's not really super duper good. You fucking know if a burger is good if they toast your buns. And you just know that Zark's burger does not toast their buns. You can actually see how much people care about their customers depending on how they plate things up, how they serve it, and stuff like that. A good burger bun will always be toasted on both ends, so it doesn't easily get soggy. Zarks, not so much. Hello, hello. How do I read that? Detrix, Detrix Light. Hello, I'll just call you Light. Hello, Light. I don't butcher your name. So yeah, Zarks actually just B tier at most. Let's close this up. B tier, right? S A B. No, C tier. Okay. Next one, Tropical Hut. Chat. I'm sorry to say this. Tropical Hut is at 1 star. It is literally at D. No, E tier. So let me make this clear. Back I was advertising back then, right? But the advertisement pretty much is something that I remember from 7 years back. Tropical Hut freaking fell off again. So it's just like I don't know what it's trying to do at this point. It used to be good. My friend did a thesis shoot at Tropical Hut back then, so we all had meals there. It actually tasted quite special because like wow, the chicken is pretty salty, but not too salty, right? And then I dipped in the gravy. The gravy was slightly a bit gamey, bitter. So I was guessing maybe they added something new. Maybe they added chopped liver and freaking mixed into the gravy because it had like the slight metallic liver taste to it. And if you didn't know, right, like served right, liver is actually good to whet the appetite. It tasted super good, but a few months ago I tried Tropical Hut again. It's not that special anymore. It's not that crispy when it arrived. The chicken wasn't really that juicy. The gravy was weighed and found wanting. It really just didn't make the cut. So I can't really, in good conscience, recommend Tropical Hut anymore. It's cheap. You can get cheap burgers for it. Cheap chicken. It's nearly just the same price as Jollibee, right? And it has more bundle promos, which is kind of freaking funny. They're like, "Yo, you want a bundle of 7 burgers or 7 chickens or like whatever?" They have those weird bundles. I guess gonna if you're like on a tight budget, you can eat here with friends. But aside from that, it's not really that recommendable. If you're the type of person who doesn't really care much about food, you can get it, right? Like I wouldn't say it's not eatable. I wouldn't say it's inedible. I wouldn't say it tastes terrible. But there's just so much more fast food out there that's like a lot better. Next we have McDonald's. McDonald's for me would be high B tier. It's better than Pizza Hut, but their chicken is fucking terrible. It's better than Pizza Hut. I'd still rather order McDonald's over Pizza Hut. I like their plain burgers, plain like the cheapest one. I like their cheeseburger, which is around probably 80 pesos right now to nearly 90 for like a simple cheeseburger. It's a lot more expensive now. Maybe if it's a la carte, right? It's around 90, 75, 80 or whatever. It's still good. Their chicken nuggets is kind of like okay-ish, but usually when it's served, it feels like it's double fried or like it's just freaking weird because it tastes really dry. But their saving grace for me will always be their chicken fillet. Their chicken fillet is always good. Every version, the golden curry chicken fillet, the chicken a la king, the normal chicken fillet, always good. Their spaghetti is actually the best Filipino spaghetti in the Philippines for me. For fast food quality, their mac spaghetti is actually the best spaghetti that we have here when it comes to like Filipino flavors. It's sweet with a hint of like sourness. It's a bit tarty. It's better than Jollibee. It's better than KFC. The only shame I have here is they don't really have a tray of mac spaghetti because it's actually super freaking good. The freaking McDonald's chicken is the problem with McDonald's chicken is every time they serve it to me, it's kind of like halfway dry and then it becomes juicy. So you know it's double fried. Most of the time, they don't really care much about the quality. They just need to like make sure that they make more money. So it's kind of like mid. The only good chicken that they have is when they serve it with honey, which is like the Korean version, Korean promos, right? They serve it with snow chicken, snow cheese, and stuff like that. However, the problem with that is it's too freaking sweet. It's like they're serving you dessert. You're turning your freaking chicken into a dessert. So it's kind of like bad in a sense that you only get good chicken when it's like within the promo, but at the same time, it means if you want to order their mock chicken, it's just like fuck you. You should have thought twice before ordering our chicken. So it feels like, oh, some orders got canceled. We already fried some. Oh, just like reheat it later when someone orders a normal chicken. Because like people would rather order the promo because it's Korean and stuff like that. McDonald's also cater too hard when it comes to like trends. They try to cater hard, right? Just like KFC every now and then when there's like Korea and they try to like sell Korean themed food. They sell, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like they're selling out. Their quality has gotten worse over the years, but it's not terrible. Their McFlurries are good. Their sundaes are good. Their floats are good. Their 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 chicken burgers can't really tell. Their chicken fillets are pretty good actually. However, their freaking nuggies are kind of dry, which is kind of like appalling because like usually even if you cook stuff at home, it can't be as bad as how dry their chicken nuggets are. The saving grace for McDonald's chicken nuggets are their dipping sauces. Because they have the best dipping sauce, you can't really complain, right? You're just like happy with all of their dipping sauce are good. Aside from that, the quality of their food is kind of like ass. But still, it's pretty cheap and it will keep you alive. So I put it in high B, higher than Pizza Hut because I'd rather buy McDonald's than Pizza Hut coming out from my pocket because the minimum for Pizza Hut, if I want to get a stuffed crust, is nearly 800 pesos. I could be happy here just ordering two chicken fillets for 200. It would fill me up until for two meals, right? Would fill me up till I could skip lunch if I have it for breakfast. Their burgers are okay. It's the sad part with McDonald's is their best burger is their freaking standard cheeseburger. Their freaking Big Mac is too expensive. You'd feel more full eating three cheeseburgers by itself. It would probably be cheaper if you buy it a la carte than get a Big Mac meal or whatever from McDonald's. So you just need to like know which one to get so you can like survive even on a tight budget. Now moving on from that one though, let's head off to our next category, which is next food rather, Greenwich. There's gonna be a bias here. Greenwich is B tier, above Wendy's but below Pizza Hut. And the reason is Greenwich is so fucking expensive. Greenwich is expensive in the sense that you won't freaking buy an entire pizza by yourself because it doesn't have promos at all. The every time I order at Greenwich, I just get a combo of chicken and pizza. Their pizza is quite decent. Not really that good. Pizza, I'd say better quality than Pizza Hut in terms of toppings. Pizza Hut better with bread. Their chicken is actually super good. However, their chicken unironically can, depending on the branch, be better than Jollibee. So I had like Greenwich somewhere around Kamias. And the freaking chicken there is actually better than any Jollibee I've ever had. Better seasoning, better gravy, everything. However, if you order Greenwich somewhere else, sometimes it's just so fucking ass, right? Just depends from branch to branch. It's very inconsistent. You can't buy it for what it's known. Their flagship for Greenwich has always been pizza, but the best thing with them going for with them right now for me is their chicken, which kinda is freaking questionable, right? Imagine you go to a you go to a bakery to buy their soy milk and you say, "Wow, compared to their bread sucks, but at least their soy milk is good." If you're if that is like what's happening, it's kind of falling off. However, right, like the reason why Greenwich chicken is actually quite decent is also because it's already owned by Jollibee. If I recall correctly, Jollibee already purchased Greenwich. They added chicken into it, and the chicken is actually better. I hit up Del Taco specifically for the Sprite. It's actually funny because around 13 years ago or 14 years ago or more, I went to Taco Bell because I just wanted their unlimited freaking root beer. That's I just ordered a quesadilla and I just freaking got the root beer. Like went back with it. I went out of the restaurant, went to the cinemas, went back after watching the movie, refilled my root beer, and then went home. I kept the cup so they can't like complain that I just refilled it, right? I still have the cup. It's what I paid for. It's the cup of unlimited root beer. Um, but yeah, Greenwich. The reason why it's at B tier for me is because it's still good, right? But also a huge part of it is also kind of like nostalgia factor. When I was a kid, my grandparents would always buy me Greenwich. It's one of their pasalubongs. It's something that they always bring whenever they visit me. So like they live in Cavite, they go to Manila, they bring me Greenwich every time. They used to like buy the Greenwich pizza squares, and I really enjoyed it a lot. Okay, next one. Ha, God forbid. Fucking fucking KFC, dude. Mm, put it behind Zarks. It's fucking funny because I haven't had Zarks in so long, but I'd still rate Zarks above KFC. Dude, KFC is so fucking ass now. They're cutting off with the spices. Their freaky skin is kind of like okay, but like at the same time, it feels like it's double fried. It's not supposed to be crispy with their original spice blend, but at the same time, it's still so freaking oily sometimes. It's double fried because it's not always super soft, not always juicy. Their zinger, I haven't. Their zinger also sucks ass. Their chicken burgers also sucks ass. Almost everything, right? Their famous bowl is probably one of the best things that they have there. And because like, how do you fuck up a mashed potatoes with corn? But the flavor shots on top of it is also kind of bad because it's double fried at times. It's either it's double fried or for some ungodly known reason they found a way to fuck up your freaking flavor shots or hot shots because it's so freaking hard. Their spaghetti, however, is the saving grace. I can't stress this enough. Their freaking spaghetti is also better than Jollibee. How can this happen? How can KFC and McDonald's have better Filipino spaghetti than Jollibee? But for some ungodly known reason, they just found a way to make it work. So, it's just so fucking funny, but like, nothing so special about KFC anymore. God forbids their freaking gravy, right? I don't know if I'll be able to find this. If you can see their freaking packaging for KFC's gravy in the Philippines. So their gravy is okay. Like, look at this shit. Dude, you're gonna give me gravy like this? Give me a fucking straw so I can just drink it like milk tea because it's so freaking abysmal. It's like they don't review KFC gravy packaging now easy to open. Fuck you, dude. Dude, I freaking took a freaking knife and I had to freaking cut all over because I'm very much not really, wouldn't really say I'm a clean freak, right? But obviously, if you're putting freaking plastic on top of it and I don't know who touched it, I wouldn't want the top of like the freaking plastic to like touch my gravy. But once you start opening it, it will dip if you're not careful. So like you're worrying about sanitary shits now. On top of that, why can't they just put in the same thing like with the mashed potatoes? Do they have the freaky soup which is less viscous than the gravy? Then why can't you just put the gravy in the same container? Right? It just makes you wonder what the frick were they thinking? Serving it up like it's some type of juice. Like that's like the stressful part about Casey's gravy. Not gonna lie, I had a friend back then who would like drown his entire plate with gravy. Like, oh, the chicken, the flavor shots in KFC just decided to like have a beach party. It's freaky swimming with the rice. It's like it's its own small freaking biome over there, living in like the gravy bitches of Colonel Sanders. It's actually insane. I also saw someone back then bring an entire caldero, so an entire pot of rice, hid it in their bag, freaking took it out, and just like refilled unlimited gravy with one small flavor shot and just eat it like that. I was like, what the fuck? They filled the entire plate with gravy and just like eat it like that. Dude, my dad would do that. I see Lando. You see that thing right there? Ah, this one. Let me show. Like this, right? Like this. Oh my god! There's like they have a bowl. They fill the freaking thing with gravy, but the person that I saw took an entire plate, asked for an entire plate, and filled it with gravy. Just like yo, very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. To get gravy to that extent, it has a lot of starch or flour in it. Hello, Chase. Welcome. We're just doing a fast food tier list. Sorry, Lynn. It's okay. The forbidden soup, right? Their mushroom soup is actually quite decent though. Not the best, but it's decent. Well, I guess I don't really want to like shit on KFC way too hard. Let's move on. Chat, what do you think about Bonchon? Bonchon chat, what do you think about Bonchon? Need opinions, need opinions. The people who have tried Bonchon, what do you think about Bonchon? Speaking of filling up a container of something a place sells, you can bring any container you want and fill it up with as much as you want, as much Slurpee you want. I remember. Bonchon, yummy skin, not a lot of meat. Chad, have you tried eating bonchon at its lunch? Like the day that bonchon came to the Philippines, have you tried bonchon? No. Bonchon came to the Philippines around 2011 or 2010, 2010, 2011 or so. Bonchon was founded in 2002. Okay, let's see in the Philippines though. It came to 2010. So when Bonchon first came to the Philippines, Bonchon is fucking ass. It's actually garbage. It wasn't good at all. It tasted so terrible. All that it has to it is it's actually just spicy, but it's not like spicy like other spicy, right? It's spicier than Jollibee, but there's nothing else. It's bland all throughout. And I'll have to say this, right? There's no backing proof to it, but they probably take inspiration from this one instead. Four Fingers Chicken. So Four Fingers is, I believe, Singaporean. It had very tasty skin. The chicken is very bland. The skin is super tasty. But the difference from that with Four Fingers in the Philippines is they sell their rice that's mixed with the sauce. So even if it's bland, right? Even if it's bland, the rice is flavorful because they serve the rice with the sauce. So every time you eat it, it's still flavorful. They've got some magic sauce, right? Like bonchon Four Fingers is super tasty. However, it's not like all throughout the chicken because they need to make it crispy. If they mix it with the chicken for a long amount of time, it will get soggy. So they just probably dip it in the sauce. They probably have a bowl or like they have like somewhere where they just a container with some sauce and they mix it there. Four Fingers did it right. Bonchon did it similarly, but they don't have the rice. And it's actually quite pricey if you get extra rice from Bonchon. I mean, from Four Fingers, but it's super good simply because like you finish up the skin, but there's still some meat in there. Luckily, the rice is also flavorful, so if you eat it with the rice, you get little bit more sauce in it at least. So it's not really bland. Bonchon did not do that. Their rice is plain white rice, so once you're done with the skin, there's nothing special about the chicken anymore. However, still Bonchon is still good, and I'd rate it above McDonald's. You just need to like eat it normally. You can't do it like Jollibee. And what I mean by you can't do it like Jollibee is right. Like my sister would love to like just leave the skin for the last. So the ender of her meal would be Jollibee's Chicken Joy skin. She'll eat the meat first, and then she'll eat the skin last with some rice and some gravy, and it's a freaking banger. You can't do that with bonchon because like their meat, even though they're juicy and not really dry, right? It's just too freaking bland. So you're like freaking torturing yourself instead of enjoying it. So just eat it normally. Eat the skin with the chicken, and you'll do fine. Chat Mang Inasal is the next one. Where would you put Mang Inasal, chat? If you were to rate Mang Inasal, where do you think would Mang Inasal lie? Louis with an A tier? Purely for the only rice? Fair? Any more opinions, chat? So let me drop it right now. First A tier, chat. Our very first A tier for the stream. Mang Inasal at A. Their barbecue is decent, not the best, but it's good. I wouldn't really say go get their freaking chick. I wouldn't say go get their freaking barbecue. Their chicken inasal is actually quite decent. If you like sweet inasal, then Mang Inasal is the one for you. They do have only rice. Also, hello Hino, welcome. Um, Mang Inasal's Mang Inasal is quite something, right? So if you don't know, the best mix for Mang Inasal sauce, in my opinion, would be a ratio of like one, probably 1:4. Toyo is one, vinegar is four. So it's better if you get it sour. To contrast, it's gonna be like a tiny bit salty, but still more on the sour side because like the chicken is sweet, so you don't really need to make it salty. Sweet and salty is kind of okay, right? But like not really. What about the chicken oil? The chicken oil is kind of like okay. I can live without the chicken oil. The chicken oil is good, but I don't really personally seek out the chicken oil because it's a lot of unnecessary calories that doesn't really add much flavor. They'd say mas malinam nam, or it's more what is malinam nam? I don't know. Umami, savory, I don't know. But like it adds extra, right? But the deal breaker for me in Mang Inasal is I need their sinigang soup. I know their sinigang soup is not that good. It's probably just freaky nor sinigang mix with a little bit of like tomato and um tiny bit of tomato, tiny bit of onions. But that is the thing that I love with the rice. I pretty much pour some sinigang soup on the rice. If they don't have it, I don't like it. That's why pretty much I prefer having mang inasal ordered. So because I always have some nor sinigang mix at home and I just make my own soup. Because at least the sinigang mix does not have as much calories as the chicken oil. People say, "Oh wow," I'm sorry for saying it in Tagalog, right? But your main thing in Mang Inasal is really the only rice. Actually, no. My main thing for Mang Inasal is the chicken and the sauce. So like one of the thing back then with Mang Inasal is they actually have no seasoning. By the way, you just had to ask for it. But that was like 8 to 10 years ago. I'm not sure if they still have it. But you can make the sauce to your liking, and I just love mixing 1:4, one toyo to four, one toyo to what to four vinegar. So make it a bit sour. So because the chicken is pretty sweet, right? Sweet chicken, pretty much grilled. So there's like freaking grilled smoky flavor to it. You add some sourness. Now it's sweet and sour. And don't forget to add like 1 to 2 calamansi for like a little bit more sour and tarty flavor to it. And then some sile. So like that's already a banger. If they still have nor seasoning, you can add an additional one for nor as well because it adds a savory taste to it. That's what makes Mang Inasal special for me. It's actually just mixing it up however you want with the sauce. Um, so back then, right? Back during high school, I hung out with a lot of friends. Most of the guys would like pull people to like eat after class, and I pretty much tag along. One of the place we used to eat at is Mang Inasal, and God forbids, it is one of the most memorable moments of my life. It is, it's the one time I actually ate 10 cups of rice in one sitting. And the reason behind that is because we all just like started eating, right? There's like six of us. And then while we were about to eat, one of them said that the person who eats the least amount of rice pays for everyone. And I was like, dude, I'm not ready to commit into this. I don't think I am the type of person who's willing to pay for five for like I don't know 540 pesos plus in one sitting. So I ate as much rice as I can. It ended with me being at top three. The first one was at 12 cups. The second one at 11. I was at 10. Funnily enough, the last one was at 6. I freaking beat him by a mile. And I was like, dude, I cannot. I'm just that fucking cheap. And since we were having that much rice, right? One of the like the person was cooping and just like talked to us and just said there was like a girl back then who actually ate 20 cups in one sitting. He's like, yo, what the frick? I can't even eat more than two. I have a huge appetite. Back when I was in high school, I could actually eat um was it 16-ounce steak? So if you ever had Thunder Bobs, right? Um so there's like two steak sizes. There's starving and there's hungry and starving back then. So starving I think is like 16-ounce. The other one is I think 11 or 12 or something. But anyways, right? Like I when I was 13, I could actually eat two steaks by myself. And I had it back then because I graduated elementary and then my dad was like, "Yo, let's eat a tender bob." I was like, "Oh, sure, sweet. Free steak, sure." I had two steaks and I was still hungry afterwards and my dad was like, "I'm full. Can have half of my steak because he actually can't eat it anymore." I was like, "Yeah, sure." And when it ended, right, I still felt hungry. I needed some time to let it sink down, and then after not eating anything for a while, I just like, oh, okay, I guess I'm full now because I didn't eat anything anymore. But like, if I'm actively eating something, I could eat a lot. But that was during high school. I wouldn't say I have strong metabolism, but like it was fairly decent for my height. My metabolism actually goes hard. I actually can't eat a shit ton of food back then. I wouldn't say I'm not gaining weight. I do gain a lot of weight still, but like for someone who's 5'3" and a half, like 161 centimeters, I could eat a shit ton back then. So now moving on, we have Goldilocks. So Chad, am I gonna rate Goldilocks for cakes or do I rate it overall? Because Goldilocks do sell some food in there, but I will be rating it from like how I recall it. If I'm gonna rate the cakes, I would rate it at it's either 2 or 3 stars, right? If I add the food, I'd rate it at 3. If I just rate it at for the cakes, I'd put it at 2. Let's be generous. Let's put it at 3 stars. It's something that got me it's something that I used to like crave for when I was a kid. I'd always ask my mom. My mom doesn't really like making dinuguan that much because it's too much work. It's always my grandma who makes dinuguan. Our dinuguan is better than Goldilocks, but Goldilocks dinuguan is actually passing back then. It's served inside a plastic. It's served inside a plastic. Something like this back then when I was a kid. And we just my mom would just like put it in just dip it in hot water and then just like give me the packet, bring it to school with some rice and just eat it there. I was super happy with that. Yeah, it has a ready to eat meal. They have their pretty much RMEs, right? Goldilocks is actually quite decent. I like their mamons and stuff like that. Their cakes kind of like sad though. Their cakes are their cakes are okay. However, with the existence of other cake places such as Red Ribbon, Mary Grace, and stuff like those, Goldilocks actually it just doesn't compare to the other ones. That's why we're just dropping it at 3 stars. Shakey's. Shakey's still here. In front of Wendy's behind Greenwich. Actually, I put Shakey's beside Pizza Hut. In between Pizza Hut and Greenwich. I've never tried the chicken lollipop. I only had cakes in Red Ribbon. And their mamons and stuff like those. So Shakey's has decent chicken. Their mojos pretty good. Their carbonara also good. Their pastas are decent, right? You get a free pizza when it's your birthday if you dine. Well, don't really need to dine in, but like if you buy something during your birthday, you get a free pizza with them. So that's something. Shakey's is also like it has their own card back then. I used to buy it for parties. It's okay. Um, just doesn't compare to Pizza Hut when Pizza Hut has stuffed crust. But if it's just pan pizza, Shakey's would win. I'd have to say. And overall, Shakey's would be better than Pizza Hut. But like, Why would I just like rate it like that, right? Like I'd say Shakey's is behind Pizza Hut just because stuffed crust. I wouldn't buy Pizza Hut without stuffed crust unless I'm just craving for pizza. Shakey's actually just the best thing about Shakey is their thin crust. However, it's not filling. The moment you get thin crust, you're just like, I just want to eat pizza and I wanted something good. But at the same time, you can eat at other pizza places. Yeah, the crust with cheese inside. Yeah, Pizza Hut stuffed crust is actually a banger. It's salty and a tiny bit sour. It's savory, cheesy. Pizza Hut is actually just better than Shakey's, sadly. Tokyo, Tokyo. Chat, anyone here who likes Tokyo, Tokyo? Tokyo, Tokyo is as 0 stars. I'd rate Tokyo, Tokyo above Chowking. So Tokyo, Tokyo is like not really that good. However, there has been a phase in my life that I just love eating katsudon. Oh yeah, they do have a limited stuff there. A limited rice. Is the lone one star tropical hut? Yeah, it is tropical hut. Red iced tea is ass. So yeah, it has unlimited rice, but like I don't. If I want unlimited rice, why would I go to Toki Toki instead of Manginasal? That is a debatable thing there, right? Why would I Toki Toki compared to Manginasal if I just want only rice? The food in Tokyo Tokyo is kind of ass. It's not that good anymore. But back then I would just eat as much katsudon as I can from there because katsudon there used to be cheap, right? It used to be 110 pesos for like a katsudon rice bowl. I could eat two, and then I'm happy. But now it's a lot more pricier, so like I'd rather not. Nothing much to say about Tokyo Tokyo though. So, Red Ribbon, their chocolate mousse is kind of good. I also like their chocolate cake. Their chocolate celebration cake is actually pretty good. I love their chocolate celebration cake. Their chocolate mousse is actually a banger. I'm not a fan of um Black Forest, but like that is pretty much the extent of it. I don't have much to say about Red Ribbon because the only thing that I keep on getting from Red Ribbon are the cakes. Yeah, Red Ribbon has nice cakes, but at the same time, same as I've said with Goldilocks, if I wanted cake, I'd rather eat at Mary Grace. Their strawberry shortcake in Mary Grace is actually super good. Papa John's, haven't tried. I'll be honest, deadass never tried Papa John's, so I can't really put my opinions in there. However, SNR chat. We're now moving to SNR chat. What? How do you feel about SNR? They have chicken. They have pizza. They have like cal. I don't know if it's calzone. They have like the thing for me. So for me, I'd put SNR behind Wendy's. It's kind of good, but their pizza is not really super good. Their burger is. I remember they have burger, right? But like it's not something that I can remember. So I'm pretty sure it's not bad, but it's not good either. Their pizza is kind of like I remember their chicken. I remember their pizza. It's kind of mid. In terms of SNR chicken, it's better than Fisher Malls chicken. It's better than or equal to Kenny Rogers, but it's lesser than Chooks to Go's chicken. So I'll just put it behind Wendy's. It's not something that go out seeking because like it is decent across everything, but at the same time, there's a lot more places that have their own food that is a lot better than theirs. Now we have 24 chicken, chat. We have 24 chicken here. Where would you put 24 chicken? I remember you can put any amount of their relish in their hot dogs. True! I used to like go to SNR with my mom. You can actually put as much sauces and everything there. Their flavors are crazy, but the chicken feels a bit soggy. Their their chicken is baked, rotisserie. The flavor is good, just just not that special. When SNR first released the chicken, it was super good. But now, since I still tasted it recently, it's not that good anymore. That's why I just put it at 4 stars. It's still pretty much in B though. It just SNR is just something that I wouldn't have for myself. You know, like I won't go out of my way to buy it by myself. When this is actually decent, I really like their ice cream. It's why it's above SNR. It has something that's actually a bit better than anything else here. Rich for nostalgia. I'd rather buy Shakey's than Wendy's though. So like that is like the reasoning why Wendy's like here. Chat 24 chicken. Anyone here who's tried 24 chicken? 24 chickeners. Let's close the other tabs. Anyone? No one's tried 24 chicken? Okay, 24 chicken is actually. It's the second one! The second one at the 1 star tier. So 24 chicken, let me say this. 24 chicken has a lot of interesting flavors. Sadly, not a lot of flavors from 24 chicken is good. At the same time, I've had 24 chicken quite a lot now. And out of like the times that I eat at 24 chicken, there have been 3 times where my tummy freaking ached. And I'll have to say this: 24 chicken sometimes double fries their chicken, maybe even triple fries them at times. Because sometimes it just tastes too dry, and sometimes it's just like tastes so freaking weird. All in all, it's not really that special. No wonder I get sick eating 24 chicken, right? 24 chicken is the snow cheese and everything is quite decent, especially the one with the Jack Daniel sauce is actually quite decent. But it's just like freaking gut punchingly disgusting at times. It's just so full of oil. They have Yang Yum and everything else, but like nothing really stands out much from 24 chicken. It's okay, but not that good. Next we have Angel's Pizza. Chat, Angel's Pizza. Any Angel's Pizza enjoyer here? Chat, we are here at Angel's Pizza now. I'm pretty sure there are people here who've tried Angel's Pizza. How would you rate Angel's Pizza? I'd rate Angel's Pizza behind Mang Inasal. Angel's Pizza actually has pretty good toppings. Back then, it wasn't really that good, but now it's actually quite decent. I really like almost everything that they have. My family really likes the one with the cream cheese and spinach. I like the barbecue ones, like the chicken barbecues, the Aloha chicken barbecues. The one with the pineapples are actually quite good. Their pineapple pizzas, all of their pineapple pizzas are decent, to say the least. What about Burger King? We'll get there later, somewhere around here. Also, hello, Mochiso. Welcome to the stream. Oh, thank you for the follow. Um, Angel's Pizza, right? It's just right there. It's at 5 stars behind Mang Inasal. It's something that I would probably buy for myself every now and then. Still pricey, but like it is whatever. It's a huge pizza. It's buy one take one. It's good. Now we have buffalo wings and thing. Buffalo's wings and things. Chat. Have you ever tried buffalo's wings and things? Anyone here who enjoyed buffaloes? Nope. Okay, so Buffalo's Wings and Things has a variety of spicy chicken, right? Um, Buffalo's Wings and Things is actually quite good. Let's see, can we see their choices here? So these are like the choices here, right? Back then, I never tried their salted egg. I don't really even recall them. Their garlic parmesan is actually quite good. The chipotle is decent. Never tried this one. Never the chipotle lime. Never tried. Basil and garlic is also good. Their sriracha is actually never tried. Jalapeno cheddar never tried. I tried the Firehouse Classic. It's actually kind of like mid. Nuclear good. Armageddon is the highest that they have now. So going back, however, they removed the ultimate insanity. I am pretty much a chili head. I really love very spicy food. And sadly, the Wingsanity is gone. I'd say Ultimate Wingsanity is kind of like around ghost pepper level of spiciness. It's something that I enjoyed ordering quite a lot, but it's now gone, right? Armageddon is all we have left. I'm guessing Armageddon is a tier above what do you call it? Armageddon is decent, but like it's not it's just a tiny bit above habanero, maybe below ghost pepper, so it's not really that spicy. However, it's like a 50-50 with buffalo's wings and things. Sadly, where would I put this? I order it every now and then. It's not that good, but it's still decent. Sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's cooked perfectly. Um however, I only buy buffaloes for myself if it's when I miss something spicy and I don't really have my Carolina Reaper powders at home, so I just like it's kind of like just depends, right? I never tried Papa John, sadly. My mom said it was kind of mid back then, so I never tried it. So there's that. So Buffalo's wings and things used to be good. The ultimate wing satay is actually like very spicy back then. I don't know how much in Scoville heat units it is. However, right, like this is my first time trying Buffalo's wings and things. I tried it back then when I was like in when did Pacific Rim come out? 2013. So I tried it around 2013. Buffalo's wings and things. It used to be super spicy with their ultimate wing sanity. They also actually had wing sanity 2.0. So the thing with Buffalo's is when I first tried it, it was so spicy that when I ate it, I didn't really feel much of the heat because I'm used to spicy food, right? But it was my first time experiencing that when I ate it, then I ate a French fry. I felt my tongue burn a bit. So I was like, why? I asked my dad, why is the fries so freaking hot? And my dad said, no, it's not. What do you mean? And then I touched the fries. The fries were actually cold. It's just that spicy that it was like probably transferring heat to the fries at the same time, so it was stinging on my tongue. And that's why I fell in love with it. I remember that after eating buffaloes with their wing salad 2.0, when I peed that night, it actually stung. It was I felt like it was burning me quite a bit. It had a good amount of spice. I fucking loved it. So that's one thing, right? Buffaloes actually. If you want something spicy, you can at least try their Armageddon if you're like if you love very spicy food. If you don't like super spicy food, you can go for the Firehouse Classic. It's actually kind of okay. Nuclear is a tier above. It's a lot spicier than Firehouse, but you can try Nuclear if you think you can handle more than Firehouse. And if you love super spicy, go for Armageddon. Next one is Subway. Chat. Any person here who really, really loves Subway? I love Subway. I love Subway too. It's just extremely expensive, but I fucking love Subway. I love their freaking bread. I love all of it. I actually put this at S tier. Just kind of pricey, but I freaking love Subway. I don't even have Subway or Subway in my country. Oh, that's so fortunate. Subway is actually like you can get better sandwiches if you make it yourself, but at the same time, there's just a lot of varieties of like whatever you want to put in Subway that makes it amazing. You can customize it, double the meat, double the whatever, right? You can choose which vegetables you want or don't want, and that's just how it works. The ability to customize your bread, your sandwich is actually just amazing. I love the variety of bread that you can choose from. So I really, really like Subway. I still choose Jollibee over Subway, however, just because Jollibee is more affordable. But if I have lots of money, I would always choose Subway over Jollibee though. But to get a foot long, right, from Subway, I think it's around 700 pesos. It's just 300 pesos less to buy something that's worth $20. So Subway in the Philippines is like around 13 ish dollars. So it's for a foot long. So it's like fuck, so fucking expensive. And if you freaking customize it, it goes even a bit higher. Flatbread meatball sub with everything on it. Thank you for the info. I don't like making people suffer, especially if they're just working, doing their jobs. Um. Okay. Next one. Next one. Okay, chat. Let me just sit down. Don't wanna fall asleep. Okay, chat. Anyone here who enjoys eating raw dicks? You guys like raw dicks? Raw dicks. I fucking love raw dicks. It is a freaking diner. No, it's a diner, right? It's a diner. It's I order their tapas quite a lot. I love their tapas. I love their tapsilog. It's pretty much shredded. It's super good. It's more on the sweet side, and they've never failed. Every time I've never had a bad serving from Rodix. It's super good. I freaking love it so much, right? Their freaking tapsilog is a fucking banger. Original recipe since 1949. Wow. But I just have to say, right? It's actually super good. It's actually a super good tapsilog place. It's actually quite cheap. Imagine I click on the link right now and just freaking dox my Facebook. I almost did that. Rodix menu. Let's see if we can open it up here. I never tried their anything much from them. Aside, I believe I tried their longanisa once, but I really can't recall. But their tapa, 100% super good. So for people who've never tried Rodix, let me just. Oh my freaking god, my fucking heart sank for a moment. I just like opened, I just tabbed and I saw my freaking Facebook. I was like, wait, did I just open my Facebook? And it was like in another freaking window. Anyways, let's put the raw dicks already here. Raw dicks above Jollibee. You'd be surprised if you never tried raw dicks before. You should totally try it. It's kind of like, wouldn't say expensive. It's pricey, but it's like a diner, right? It's not really as fast food place. Fast food place. Their freaking tapas is actually top tier. If you like sweet tapa, it's very tender. It's very, and their garlic rice, just the right amount of garlic. Everything's just good with it. I will recommend it. 100% would recommend. Next one we have North Park. I remember back then when I was a kid, my mom used to bring us at North Park. Right now, the only thing I order from them is their toasted noodles. So they have a toasted noodles in North Park. So it's pretty much it's crispy noodles, right? And then they like have different types of like food in sauce, and then they pour it on the noodles, and then it makes it softer. For a few minutes, it's still crunchy. It's super good. If you want noodles that has a mix of like soft and crunch in it, there's a banger. There's top tier. It's something that I would recommend. However, that's the only thing that I get there, and it's not super expensive, given that you can feed 3 to 4 people with these noodles for around 400 something pesos, around $8. You could feed 3 to 4 people. I think that's actually a steal. I'd rate North Park above mm, I put it above Bonchon. Like Arroz Valencianes. What is that? What is this? When did it turn ROAs? Valenciana. Oh, rice. I'm not sure about that. It is noodles, right? But like I can see why somewhat. But like North Park is pretty much Chinese, if I remember, or Taiwanese or something. We used to order patatim and stuff like that there. North Park, actually 4 stars, B tier, high B. It has pretty decent crispy noodles. The only problem with North Park is it really depends on which branch you order from. Some it's a hit or miss depending on the branch. But if you hit the right branch, it's actually just super good. It has like those small shrimp that's super good. They have like freaking fish balls and fish cakes and stuff like those. The 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 filleted fish is actually super good in there. Would actually recommend. It is one of my favorite crispy noodle places. Okay, now chat. Look at that. It's my favorite. Campfire burgers and more. It is my favorite burger. 100%. 100% would recommend. The only issue I have with Campfire is there's just too many sauce in there. So it's kind of like messy to eat, right? It's kind of messy to eat because it's super freaking saucy. So this one is actually one of my orders back then. Let me open it up here. I added some blue cheese here, right? This is the Who's Your Daddy burger. This is the daddy sauce. You pour it there and just I actually specifically asked them to like put it in a container so it's not too messy when I assemble my burger. But it is super good. Let me find an image of what it looks like if it's actually just served to you. Yeah, that is blue cheese. That is actually blue cheese right there. So this build your own burger from them. You can actually just choose what type of things you have there. So this is like the normal cheese sauce in it, and it's you just see how much sauce there is in there, and it's too messy to my liking, but the flavor is just that good. The burger patty is super good. It has a good ratio of fat to lean meat, so it's just like it's chewy, but not so it's not too crumbly. It's actually a bit chewy, and you can just like imagine how good it is. And you can see here on top, right? It's toasted. As I said, good buns, good burger joints will always toast their buns. This one is slightly toasted. so it's toasted on both sides, so it doesn't get soggy. When I ate the burger, even if it's like covered in sauce like this, and it had to be delivered, right? It's probably like a 10 to 12 minute drive from where it's served or where it's made. It's still the bun's still not soggy. That's why I put campfire as the top one tier. Also, it's gotta be toasted, and the buns gotta look like they're not absolutely crushed. You just kind of remember how freaking cute the burgers there look like. It's actually just a freaking banger, you know? Let me see if I can find another burger from Campfire. I used to like take a lot of photos of my burgers there. It's super good. I think there's too many images here. Gonna be quite difficult to like look for them at this point. I found it. Found another one. Look at how cute this is. Look at how cute this burger looks like. It looks so. The buns look so good, right? It's like brown and all of that. I'm just lurking. Thank you for the lurkies. So yeah, Campfire would recommend 100%. Top one in my heart, 100%. Domino's Pizza chat. Domino's Pizza in the Philippines. Not so good. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Are you gonna go rest now? Um, Domino's. Domino's. I'll put it in 3 stars. I've had it back then, like 9 years ago, and after. Actually, I had this recently. To be honest, I actually had this recently again, but just trying it, I remember that I said it's not as good as it used to be. When I was a kid, I used to have Domino's quite a bit, but like it's not really that good anymore, sadly. Yes. Okay. Have a nice rest. Now we have Angel's Burger. Chat. What? How do you feel about Angel's Burger? How do you feel about Angel's Burger, chat? What do you think? Oh, ad break. Let's just wait for like a minute 30, I guess. Wait for it to wait for the ad break to end. Anyways, chat, is there a fast food place that I missed that you think should be placed in here? Unang kagat, tinapay lahat? That is quite a tagline. I remember one of my friends told me that back then. The burger machine is here. It's right here. It's right there. Can you not see it? It's right beside Minute Burger, between Minute Burger and Burger King. Army Navy. Sure, we can add it. You just get that. save this image. Shaky says at 4 stars, pretty much B tier. So, anyways, let's move on. So, Angel's Burger chat. Angel's Burger. I'm sorry. That is true. Andox. You should add Andox in there. Why is this a WebP file? So, anyways, chat. Well, how do you feel about Angel's Burger? I put Angel's Burger at 1 star, literally at the lowest tier, the lowest of the low. I mean, I'd have it with some friends every now and then, but I'd rather not. It's actually just kind of scary. Let me just say this, right? There was this one time my friend had Angel's Burger, and he was actually quite surprised because he felt a crunch, and he was surprised that they had lettuce in there. It's like, yo, Angel's Burger has lettuce in it now. It's quite crunchy. Fucking pull it out because it was hard to like chew. The crunch was hard to chew. And lo and behold, surprise, surprise, he pulled out a freaking wing. He pulled out a wing that's actually color brown. You can imagine what that is. It was something that happened to him back in like 2015. There was a cockroach inside his fucking burger. Yummy, right? What a fucking nightmare. I would never buy a fucking Angel's Burger after that fucking story. Never touch Angel's Burger ever again after that. Put extra protein. I guess that story never left me. I guess it just kept on bugging me. But Minute Burger. Minute Burger is above KFC. I would rather have Zarts over Minute Burger, but Minute Burger is quite kind of good. I remember the times when Minute Burger was super cheap, but now it's kind of like evolved into something that's like mid, kind of like price tag. And if you're gonna like put it up near other burgers, right? Like if you buy a buy one take one Minute Burger, it's actually cheap. Nearly the same price as a Campfire Burger, but at the same time, the Campfire tastes better and more filling because the patty is bigger as well. So sadly, Minute Burger is not really that special for me. But at the same time, it's something that I would get at conventions or whatever. But like, it's not something I would pretty much seek out. It's there. Higher than KFC because KFC is ass now, but like it's still good. But just Minute Burger is just a lot better when it comes to like what I want to eat. Burger Machine chat. This is what you've been asking for. Burger Machine. How do you feel about Burger Machine? Opinions on Burger Machine. Burger Machine is B, solid A if I'm skipping breakfast. As if I skip 4 meals. Just gets keep getting better because everything tastes better when you're hungry. Burger Machine is behind KFC. Actually, I take it back. It's bottom of C tier. So the thing is, Burger Machine would taste kind of good, right? I had it recently. It's not as good anymore. Maybe it's per branch, per stall, depends. But like, it's not really that good. I remember the days back then when I was young. I used to love it a lot. Their chili con carne is actually top tier. But at the same time, I lived in a time where their freaking hot dog is actually a lot better. Their hot dogs taste better than their patties, unironically, which kind of sucks, right? Like, your burger joint, but your freaking hot dogs taste better. Um, the best thing about Burger Machine is you can like do whatever you want beside it. They have energy drinks. I have friends who would smoke there beside it because like, yo, we also sell cigarettes. What a freaking burger joint. Sell cigarettes in the burger joint. They also sell energy drinks and whatsoever. It's something that I would eat at when I'm at like a net cafe. Like I'm sitting over at a net cafe, burger machine, 24 hours. Nice. But like, burger machine is not that good anymore. I've had it recently around December. Around December 4 or so. I had burger machine. I actually had it twice during my anti-rabies shot. I ordered two burgers, one chicken burger, one longanisa burger. They weren't that good. They're still cheap. Buy one take one for like 60-ish pesos or so. 70 or so. Can't recall completely. It's a decent price. However, it's like if I'm going to like seek out food, I'd rather go for something that tastes good than something very cheap. And next we have Burger King for the people from Australia, Hungry Jacks. Opinions on Burger King chat. Lando said Burger King in the US kind of sucks, but like any Filipino hero enjoys Burger King. Burger King for me is actually A tier. Low A, but like still A. So they have the angriest, the angriest range here in the Philippines. And I fucking love it. Fucking love it a lot. Oops! Freaking pull out my Facebook. Um. So, anyways, the burgers are okay, but it's the chicken sandwich where it's at. The freaking chicken sandwich is actually a freaking banger. I freaking love their chicken sandwich. It's actually super fucking good. Let's see if we can like pull it up right. Yeah, that thing right there. Oh, I've never tried their hash bites. I'd never tried. I believe they have cheese something that Kichan mentioned back then. I just never tried it. But they're freaking angriest. one is actually just super good. Never tried their ice cream. Biscoff Sunday, never tried it. I remember I tried their pink fizz. I liked it. I like their angriest long, extra long chicken. I like their angriest whopper. The four cheese is like whatever. You can barely taste the different cheeses in there. They're all mixed up too much. But the freaking angriest extra long chicken, actually super good. The angriest whopper, super good. Their whopper and their freaking extra long chicken, they're both super good. That's why it's up there. Right up there at A tier. Chat, have you tried Paris Retiro? Any Paris Retiro trier here? Just remember you forgot Panda Express. That is fair. Let's. No, Paris Retiro sells Paris. Quite obvious, right? Like, no shit, Sherlock. Paris sells Paris. So where would you put Paris Retiro, chat? What do you think? Where would Paris Retiro lie? To anyone who has tried Paris Retiro, never seen that in malls. I see. The best Paris in town. It's actually kind of funny, right? Because the Paris Retiro is quite something that people say, wow, super good. We've heard a lot of things here. Well, let me tell you something about Paris Retiro. Let me just fix my earphones. It's kind of like screwed up. Okay, let me put this in properly. Okay, so Paris Retiro, right? So there's like this branch. I'd put this Paris Retiro, I'd put it at buying Red Ribbon because I'm still more likely to buy a cake from Red Ribbon than buy Paris from Paris Retiro. Paris Retiro is okay. It's not super special, it's not super good, but it's decent, right? It's yummy. But I feel like Paris Retiro is riding off the popularity of the other Paris Retiro, which is actually a place at La Loma. So for people who don't know, right, like La Loma is probably the lechon capital of Metro Manila. So you go to La Loma, you just see a lot of like places that sells lechon and stuff. But somewhere near there, there's a Paris Mommy house in La Loma, around there in Retiro, and it's like one of the best freaky Paris I've ever had. And it's actually just like Paris Retiro is just like living off for me, living off the name of the other Paris Retiro, but like it's also good, just not at the same level of the Paris Mommy house in this place right here. The original Paris Mommy house, the place where it got huge. It's super good. I freaking love this place. I used to go there a lot after school because my school is quite close to this place. It's always packed, right? Like to give an example of how good it was, or I don't know if it's still like that good now. It's you see this, it just fully packed, right? It's fully packed there. Paris at La Loma, Quezon City. So like the story, it's a very long story. Apparently, there's been a falling off with the chef from a place called Jonas. So the chef quit the job, opened his own place, brought his he made his own version of the Paris that he used to cook for Jonas, and it actually became a lot better. So when you go there, right, people actually go to that place. They actually visit it, and you actually like stand in line for a queue almost every day. We go there nearly around late at night, so there's not a lot of people anymore. But like people actually in Filipino terms, dinadayo siya. Dinadayo yung lugar. People actually go there from different places just to try their pares. It's actually super good. So if you're somewhere close to um somewhere close by, right? Somewhere near Blumentritt or somewhere near Quezon City, what do you call it? Near Welcome Rotonda, near U Belt or something, you can go to this place. It's super good. 100% would recommend. One of my favorite Paris places. I don't know if this fast food, but I remember going to this place called Goto King. I've never tried Goto King, so even if I put it there, I'll just put it in the haven't tried. Let me add Panda Express here as well. So we can add Panda Express. But Panda Express will be the last thing we add in this freaking tier list. Next one, we have Sabaro. Sabaro is like a freaking Italian niche restaurant, but they do sell this pie or pizza called the Chicago dip dish. Yeah, KFC is at 3 stars. KFC in the Philippines sucks ass. High B tier. I am not gonna deny what Lando just said. Subaru is super good. Not A tier, but like something that I want to have every now and then. Subaru has lasagna and has the dip dish, right? They have lasagna. I really love their lasagna there. I love their sauce. I freaking love it. And then they also have their dip dish pizza. One way to like trigger the Italians, right? They have their Chicago dip dish. They have like their normal dip dishes. The dip dish has always been something very yummy, something that I've always enjoyed. It's pretty much like a pie. It's probably like around 2 inches tall. Nah, bro, the Italians can shove it. Dip dish pizza I speak. I fucking love dip dish, especially when it's red sauce, and then there's like a lots of meat inside. Dip dish is actually quite good. I don't really consider dip dish as a pizza more than it is mostly a pie. I think pizza dip dish is more of a pie, which makes sense, right? The people call it a pizza pie. Like, yeah, kind of makes sense because it's pretty much nearly a pie. It has a crust, and then there's like a lot of filling in it, like lots of meat. It's drowning in meat and like sauces. So it's pretty much a pie at this point. Now we have jabronis. Okay, chat. I'm pretty sure there's some people here who enjoys jabronis. Anyone who enjoys jabronis here? I freaking love Jabroni's pizza. It's actually super good. It comes with circles and it comes in squares. There's like a place that Udon recommended to me before. It's actually super good. I really love their vodka sauce. Vodka sauce is one of the sauces that actually just like the first time I tried it, I just fell in love instantly. It's a New York style pizza, and it's just super good, right? I like their bread, I like their toppings, I like their sauce. Everything is good with Jabronis. Jabronis is the only pizza that I actually rate top tier. I still say I'd rather have Campfire over Jabronis, but still Jabronis is actually just super good. If you ever go to Power Plant Mall, there's a Jabronis branch there. Try it. It's 100% would recommend. One of the best pizza places I ever went to. Next we have Army Navy. Army Navy is good. I put it in front of Wendy's, in front of Greenwich. I put it in front of Shakey's. Probably put it in front of McDonald's. I won't put it in front of Bonchon. Like at this point, right? Like the flavor of Army Navy is just too it's too expensive now. When I go into Army Navy over Bonchon, Bonchon is cheap. Bonchon is actually quite good if you have their chicken burger, and I don't think I have anything for Army Navy over Bonchon's chicken burger because Bonchon's chicken burger is actually good. Like this thing right here is actually super good. Their chicken sandwich has coleslaw on top to contrast with the spicy flavor, and it's a sweet, spicy, salty burger or sandwich or sandwich rather. I mean, maybe it's good. I've only tried a tiny bit of their burrito, but like, not really much of a burrito fan. Their burgers kind of okay, but it is pricey. If I'm going to go for a burger at this point, I'd rather go for Campfire because Campfire is actually pretty cheap. Like Army Navy burger, right? Army Navy burger. You got this. Then you compare to Campfire. Compared to the burger of Campfire's burger and more. You just get a lot more. Campfire's burger is just more. Just get more from Campfire. You just like start. This is for 30 pesos for a double patty, double cheese. If you go for something like that, right? This 459 you have um triple patties instead for 459. And then for it's 430 for them on a double patty. You can actually have two rock stars or like two Reaper burger. It's actually gonna be a lot better. Yeah, Army Navy burger is very pricey. So like even if they're delicious, right? Flavor to flavor to price ratio is just like it's not gonna math if you compare it to Bonchon. I never tried their freedom fries, sadly. Andox, I've tried their chicken. I've tried their liempo. I also like their dokito. I'm more likely to buy Red Ribbon over Andox though. Andox is good, but like it's just there. Don't really have much to say about Andox. It's okay. It's somewhere that I used to go during my college days back when I was still studying in Mapua, but like it's not something that I'd say like, wow, I really like Andox. It's a place I go to when I want to like mix up what I'm getting every now and then because there's like a lot of place to eat around Intramuros. I go to SM Manila. I can eat around the walls. I can eat at Jay's, but like it's not really that like special at all. When Andox is okay. That's pretty much it. And last one, chat. The last one is Panda Express. Solid low A tier. I don't think Panda Express is A tier. Everything in Panda Express is mediocre, but at the same time, I also like how much variety you can choose from. When you get the everyday plate, you get to like choose two meals, and then you get the everyday bowl. You just get one order, right? A small order. I the thing I like the most, unironically from Panda Express, sadly, is the fortune cookie. Their chow mein actually tastes bland, so it's kind of sad. Their orange chicken is decent. Their black pepper steak or something is actually pretty goodish, I guess, in a way. But everything else is just kind of like low tier. But at the same time, it's something that I would pretty much like because the price to the amount of food that it gives is actually pretty nice, pretty decent. Best about US Panda Express is that they're consistent. I see. Let's save this. Okay, it's saved now. Well, that's pretty much my food tier list. We're done. It's over. You've done everything. We're finished. Yay! Well, that is pretty much it for tonight, chat. I really had fun. Thank you for joining the stream. How do you feel about my tier list? Is there something that you don't agree with? Any violent reactions? Like, I can't believe you've done this, or how could you put this at like a low tier? It's my favorite. Any closing words? Chat, how do you like Wendy's? How much do you like Wendy's, chat? Apparently Landos likes it when this nuts hits his face, you know? Hit him again with the same joke in a single stream. Even though he didn't walk to it this time, right? You gotta hit him. Just gotta preemptively make him think. However, right? That is like the end of the stream. Closing words, I don't know. Oh shit. This is so fucking cringe. Why do I deal with this? Anyways, chat, thank you for joining the stream. I really had fun. We shall now go on for a raid. We are raiding now. That is tomorrow we'll be having Hell's Kitchen again. It's gonna be super fun. Hopefully. Fuck, I forgot what episode we're on. But we will see, right? Alright. We will read now. Should be episode 6. Are you sure about that? Also, chat, if you want to join the Discord server, the Discord link is right here. We shall now raid our friend Yeso. She's currently playing How Fish is Made. I don't know what the game is about, but please do give her some love and support. If you haven't followed her yet, please give her a follow. She's a very sweet girl. And we shall now end the stream for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. I'll see you again next time. If you want to watch Hell's Kitchen with us, please join us tomorrow as well. I'm gonna be streaming earlier tomorrow. Usually we stream around 5:30, right? We will see. Okay, thank you again, everyone. I really had fun. Till next time. Bye bye. Atsukare. Bye. Bye bye. Here's your kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. Oh, I haven't clicked the raid yet.